What's going on? Okay, in a previous video a little while ago, I told you I was doing a blood test, and it was with a company called Forth, and I had chosen their Baseline Pro or Baseline Plus test and added on the male hormone test as well, obviously like testing your testosterone levels and all of that. The reason why I was doing this, or at least one of the reasons, I wanted to check, see if my testosterone levels were good, and also because I do have trouble sleeping. And at the moment, actually, like the last couple of days, I've just had an absolute nightmare trying to get to sleep. Like, my insomnia's just gone into overdrive. And I mean, today was just terrible at work. Like, you know, when you don't get any sleep and then your alarm goes off and you're sort of like just dragging your corpse just around the house, and then you got to get in the car and drive, and you got to go to work. I mean, and I work in sort of like situations where I'm in people's homes. Yeah, it just it's not good. So I was doing this blood test to try and see, and I think I was in the last video, I was almost saying like I wanted something to actually come up that, you know, there was an actual issue, and then I could hopefully sort of like attribute that to my bad sleep. So I'm going to go through the results. I've got them up on my computer. I did have them up on my phone, but I'm using my phone for the camera, and I'm having to do that because I've purchased 2 cameras so far, and they've been rubbish. One of them was like a handheld camcorder type thing that you could set up, and it said it was 4K. It was awful. And then the other one was a webcam, 2K resolution webcam by a decent make, and that just wasn't good. I mean, and so far the best quality camera I've seen is the one on my phone. But anyway, I digress. So I've got the results up on my computer. Now I won't go over all of them, basically because most of it, well, all of them bar 2. So there's how many markers are there? Tells you how many markers. So a total of 22 markers were checked. All of them bar 2 were good, like normal levels, good, like, you know, in the green. So sort of happy about that. So yeah, just sort of like I said, I won't go into detail with all of them, but things like the active B12 normal, the ALT normal, albumin normal, alkaline normal, that's the ALP, that was normal. Corrected calcium, that was normal. I'm quite surprised by that actually, because I don't drink milk. I tend to just have coconut milk, even though I do have whey protein. That might have the calcium in it. Cortisol were in normal levels. Maybe slightly higher, but within normal. So it's saying that, at least for my age, 40 to 44, it's saying that the normal range is 166 to 507. and that's, I'm guessing, nanomole per litre. And mine was 396. So it is the cortisol, because cortisol is a stress hormone, and the stress hormone comes on both sort of, if work's, making you angry, or something goes wrong, or, that can bring on stress hormone, but also physical labour, going to the gym, running, things like that, that can bring on cortisol as well. Even sort of like anxiety brings on cortisol. So that was slightly, it's still within acceptable ranges, but that was a bit higher. So let's go back one. We've got the ferritin, normal. I won't talk about the testosterone just yet. The gamma GT, normal. The globulin, normal. HbA1c, normal. HDL, normal. HDL ratio, normal. HSCRP, normal. Thyroid stimulating hormone, normal. That's, it's still, again, that is, so that's within acceptable realms, but it's right on the cusp of what is sort of the average range, or the normal range. It says that the normal range is 0.27 to 4.2, and mine was 4.15, so it's like right on the right on the edge. Let's see what it says. It says the thyroid stimulating hormone plays an important role in regulating the production of hormones by the thyroid gland. High levels of TSH, the thyroid stimulated hormone, can indicate high levels of it can indicate an underactive thyroid, which can lead to fatigue and weight gain, whilst low levels are often associated with an overactive thyroid, which can cause mood swings and difficulty sleeping. So it says low levels can cause difficulty sleeping, but I've got high levels, which can lead to fatigue and weight gain. Okay. You see, I do tend to burn myself out quite a bit, like especially when I'm training, and I do sometimes seem to struggle to lose weight. So that might be something worth looking at. So where were we? Whilst low levels are often associated with an overactive thyroid, which can cause mood swings and difficulty sleeping. Foods which contain B vitamin group can play a large role in ensuring optimal thyroid function. Well, I do take a lot of vitamins, and there is the vitamin B groups in that, so I don't know why that would still be sort of high. That might be worth investigating further into. Okay. Total cholesterol, normal, but again, that is on the higher end. Ranges from 5 to 5.08, and mine is 5.35, so it is on the higher range. Total cholesterol is the value made up of different cholesterol components: HDL, LDL, and triglycerides. I think that's how it's pronounced. High total cholesterol can indicate an increased risk of heart disease. However, having a high total cholesterol doesn't always mean that you're increased risk of heart disease. It is therefore important to look at each individual component. For example, total cholesterol levels can be high due to high level of HDL or good cholesterol, which can actually lower the risk of heart disease. Okay, so total cholesterol levels can be high due to high levels of HDL or good cholesterol. So HDL, all right, so this is just total cholesterol. So even though it's high, it could be high because of the good cholesterol. Let's see if there's one that they're testing the HDL. HDL. So HDL is normal. Let's have a look at the HDL. Okay, so it says here, HDL, high density lipoprotein, works as a scavenger, picking up and carrying away excess cholesterol in your arteries and transporting it to your liver where it can be eliminated. It is therefore known as good cholesterol, with high levels being a positive benefit. In general, people with high HDL are lower risk of heart disease. Those with lower HDL are at a higher risk. The best way to increase your HDL is through exercise. Well, I do exercise a lot, so that's really good. That's really, really good, because it says their range for normal is anything over 0.91, and mine is 1.6. So that's really good. This is all in this is mmol per litre. So mine is 1.6. So I've got really, really good cholesterol levels. That kind of leads me actually to the point, because my LDL, the low density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol, that is actually slightly over. So the range for normal is 0 to 3, and mine is slightly over at 3.03, so it's only a touch over. So that does mean that I do have slightly more, but the doctor did leave some notes on this. Let me just find those notes. So the doctor did say, although your LDL cholesterol is slightly raised, the fact that you have normal HDL, total cholesterol ratio, reflecting a good level of proactive HDL, means that there is zero concern. So, brilliant. That's good. Now, the doctor did add another bit saying the triglycerides are not significant. Like don't because they're really, really low. Like they're coming up as really, really low. But when I read it earlier, it says here the triglyceride is the main form of fat found within the bodies. It is important for maintaining energy and provides the fuel for muscles to work. When you eat, excess calories which your body doesn't need are converted into triglycerides. High levels can increase the risk of heart disease and pancreatitis. By lowering your triglycerides, you can reduce the risk of heart disease. Triglycerides results can sometimes be raised if you've eaten before doing a blood test. If raised, we recommend you repeating the test using a fasting blood sample. first thing in the morning. So mine are low. So I'm guessing that's a good thing. It's good that it's low. And the doctor said, don't ignore that. You don't need to worry about that. So I won't do. Right. So coming to the testosterone, like the hormone. So I'll go I'll go on the total testosterone first. And this was normal. Now, whether this is normal because I have been taking supplements that are meant to naturally boost your testosterone, and that has raised it and put me within acceptable ranges, I'm not sure. What I'll probably have to do is do another blood test and stay off the supplements, pardon me, for a little while. So the normal range, it's saying here, is for my age is 8.6 to 29. That's actually quite a big range. 8.6 to 29. Mine was 21.4, and this is NMOL per litre. Now there's another measurement that it can be in, because I did a search for that, and there is another measurement, but this is using NMOL per litre. So that's come back normal, but it's the main one is the free testosterone. And now that is calculated. I think they get the total testosterone minus the sex hormone bioidin, which the sex hormone bioidin was normal for me as well. So the free testosterone, which is there again calculated, this was normal. And like I say, I think the free testosterone is the one that is important, and that's I'm slightly below what the fourth average is, like the people who provide the test, but the range for normal is 0.2 to 0.62, and mine was at 0.4. So I'm sort of bang in the middle there, which I'm kind of happy with. Yeah, I'm actually overall. I mean, it hasn't really led me anything which might cause the insomnia, but I think overall, it's given me a good indicator that my body is in relatively good shape. At least like the blood work is. I don't know about my bones and that. So yeah, overall, I'm happy with those results. I'd recommend getting one of these blood tests if there's something that you're a little bit worried about. Again, I would probably choose someone, at least your first one. I'd choose a provider that doesn't sell any medication, anything like that. Just, to me, it's like if you go to a place that also sells, they can tell you if you've got a problem, but also sells a cure to your problem, then what's not to say that they say, oh yeah, you have got a problem, here you go, here's the medication that you need to fix it. So these don't do that. This is I'm not, again, no affiliate links. They haven't paid me to say this or anything like that. This is just sort of like what I think. The company is called Forth with Life. You can find it on Google. The kits came really quick. You get all your postage paid to send it back with. There was instructions. He sent me emails with videos on how to take the tests and stuff like that. So yeah, they were pretty good. So if it's something that you wanted to look into, yeah, I would recommend using Fourth with Life. Okay, so that's it for this video. Again, if I know these are quite amateurish, I'm trying to sort of grow the channel. So if you like it, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. Please leave a comment if you feel that you want me to talk about something. If anybody out there has a question or has something that's happened to you in your life, and you want to sort of ask me my perspective on it, then by all means leave a comment, and hopefully I'll get a chance and read it. And if it's something good, then I will talk about it. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video.